Hello, I'm Jen. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If you are returning, I do appreciate all the support. I'm going to do a general collective reading. So take what makes sense, leave what doesn't. You are responsible for all your own choices. You want to see some cool stuff? Check out the box below the video. I am going to use the FeralSpirit Oracle deck. You can find out how to purchase that in the box below the video. All right, let's get into this. Thank you, God, for these clear, intuitive messages. Let's see what comes out. It is July 17th at 11:42 p.m. Just so you know, I'm reading this ahead of time. Let's see how this energy plays out. All right, thank you, God. What is the message for the viewer? What is the message for the viewer? Thank you, God. All right, so Shadow Father, 24, 42, and 6. So this is an energy of somebody who is withholding, neurotic, or domineering. It could be you or another person that you're connected to. All right? It could be your father. It could be someone else's father. It could be your internal father. Whatever this is, it's not helpful. It could be dealing with a Gemini. Something about June could be relevant. Some sort of forgiveness here needed. Forgive you, forgive me. Let's get a little farther. What's the message for the viewer? Thank you, God. All right, we have Sorcerer coming out. Piscean energy, something about March. Self-gain, control through fear, and secretive. A little bit further. One more, please. Thank you, God. All right, change. In times they are a-changing. We have love on the bottom. Something's come to a close. 19, 91, and 10 could be relevant numbers. I feel like there's a Libra or Scorpio energy here. Taurus, Pisces, and Gemini. Yeah, Gemini, for sure. Maybe some Cancer. There's something to do with the household. There's some sort of masculine energy. Definitely with that father energy. Let's give masculine energy. Somebody here that is seeking forgiveness for something they did. Perhaps they've been doing this behind the scenes, or they didn't know they were doing it. Like secretive's giving me like maybe not conscious about what they're doing, their behavior, or their, behavior. And they're looking to get some sort of forgiveness here. That is... And I feel it's because they did something really manipulative. Sorcerer, the sorcerer energy. This is, you know, an actual magician on there. So it's somebody that's like, things aren't what they appear, okay? Like, the lady doesn't actually get sawed in half. That would be atrocious to watch, unless you're that kind of person. But there's change here. There's change afoot. I feel like there's going to be a change in someone's home base, or some sort of something you gain or receive. I feel like it is based and founded off love. They have to close that cycle here. So this could be, I don't know if this is romantic or whatever this is. This is definitely somebody you're connected to, viewer. It could be even yourself with yourself, or you with another person. But we do have love and defend, and there's a new beginning with a new growth here. This almost is giving me Romeo and Juliet type vibes, where somebody did something against their parents' wishes, or they know that their parent wouldn't be proud of them or happy with it. But it's a change that was needed. And it's almost like, yeah, I don't know. Somebody's seeking forgiveness here for sure. Tell me about this Shadow Father, please. Thank you, God. We have the Ten of Swords and the Three of Cups. This gives me like some sort of ending to some sort of family situation, connection. This could be, you know, like an ending to a sibling connection, or whatever the Ten of Swords is. Done. Somebody did something rotten here and it caused an ending. It could have also been an argument at a celebration with that Three of Cups. There could have been a large group of people here and somebody was showing their ass, and excuse my French, but they're showing their toxic traits with that neurotic behavior, the domineering, trying to control everything. And what it did was brought an ending, perhaps in front of a group of people. There's definitely going to be some sort of father figure. Now, you could be a female and a father figure, okay? So don't discredit that. Don't worry about the father aspect. We have father and mother inside of us. So with this Ten of Swords, though, this is an ending, too, that is being celebrated. Maybe it's because this person became aware or you became aware, and you're seeking the forgiveness, and you're trying to figure out how to do this, but without manipulating the situation, with making things look look like what they are. Okay. Yeah, it could be a Leo here. I'm also picking up 8, so something this like a cycle. Like I can pull the words out of my mouth. Something here is like it's been continuing. I feel like it's come to a close. There's love here, but I feel like toxic people can love too. Oh, all right. Why does this forgive here? Thank you, God. What's the message with this forgive? Yeah, temperance. Wow, temperance angel showing up. So this is something. This is reconciliation. This is the time, the right time. This is Sagittarius energy. We have Cancerian energy, Gemini energy. So with temperance coming out in that forgiveness, definitely somebody seeking to reconcile a situation. They want to bring balance. Also feel like whatever this ending is, there's some sort of celebration that's going to get someone's mind off of it. It will help them balance out. It's like having a good time, but not too much of a good time, okay? Why is the sorcerer here? Thank you, God. Why is the sorcerer here? All right, so we have Page of Wands, more fire, and the Emperor, more fire. Yep, somebody is trying to figure out how to go about this. Strong father energy. There's a strong masculine energy here. Somebody's dad messed up. They might have kept a secret, or they might have been controlling things behind the scenes. Fire sign, for sure, involved. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Also, I'm picking up somebody is taking control with this Page of Wands and the Emperor. Somebody is taking control here. They're taking control of how they go about things. They're taking control. With that Page of Wands, I'm getting creative energy. Somebody's getting creative about how they approach something. And I feel like that is what is bringing about this change. I also feel like there's 2 people after this ending with this Ten of Swords. I feel like there's 2 people around you, viewer, that are helping pour into you. There's drinks. Somebody is at a party. Somebody has been at a party, or this could have happened at a party. Somebody could have like literally just been at a party. Something to do with pouring things. I'm also picking up syrup. So pancakes, or maybe something when you tap the trees. I think that's March and either September or October here in Michigan. So something about tapping trees, maple syrup. With maple syrup, it takes a long time to refine maple syrup. You have to constantly stir it. You have to make sure you're not burning it. And you want to get it to, that golden amber color. I think it's a grade A amber color. Vermont does it best. No offense, my Michigan maple people. But I am going to do something I've never done before. Usually I sit like this. So for some reason, I feel like that's more comfortable. So with this father type energy, I feel like somebody did something. Somebody might have poured something on someone. It could have been some sort of emotions, or I don't know. It's like there's a healing energy here amongst people. There's other people pouring on to somebody. It could be a father. They're pouring forgiveness onto them, and they're pouring positive energy with that Page of Wands onto this father energy. And maybe they're realizing that because of this Ten of Swords, they're giving this person grace, or you're giving this person grace, or someone's giving you grace. With this Ten of Swords, it's like, well, that was pretty awful. So, maybe they just need a little bit more nurturing, a little bit more care, a little bit more holding space for them. This, father energy, because something ended. And it's like, this feels like a group of people giving another person grace. And, like, just, yeah, lots of grace and compassion. I do feel like there's somebody in charge here. Somebody's principles are really ruling, like, running their life. Somebody has really balanced principles with that temperance energy. They're thinking of everybody involved, okay, not just themselves. And perhaps that's why they're seeking forgiveness, or you're seeking forgiveness. All right, why is change here? Thank you, God. Why is change here? With the Taurus energy, I'm picking up bullheaded. Somebody could be bullheaded. That's definitely possible. We have the 5 of Rings. Wow, this is really similar energy to the romance read. But this could be like, you know, the backstory. So with this 5 of Pentacles, somebody wants to change what they're lacking. There's some sort of lack indicated here on the physical realm. It could be a lack of stability. It could be a lack of money. It could be a lack of space. It could be a lack of time, energy, things of that nature, okay? They want to change this. And, oh, it's almost like God has told this person that if you don't seek forgiveness, these things are not going to change. If you don't seek to recognize the people around you that are pouring into you love and forgiveness and grace and compassion, you're going to lose things if you do not change your ways. That is what this feels like. I feel like somebody might actually have a spirit guide or an angel or some sort of holy energy around them that is like, if you do not change, you're going to lose things. If you do not stop doing things for self-gain, you're going to lose things. You have plenty of people around you that give to you. Maybe it's time you give back. Maybe it's time you quit trying to control everything. Maybe it's time you quit withholding and start giving. What is today? I said the 17th, Thursday. Where can I be more humble? All right, that is one of the lessons for Thursday for myself. Maybe it's for you as well. But before that is one day, am I sharing enough? Am I sharing enough of myself with people? Am I sharing enough of my resources with others? You know, we have Strength card on the bottom. Again, more Leo energy. So this, I feel like this is coming from a heart space. This is coming from the heart chakra. My hands. Why won't you give me the cards? Wait a second here. Oh my Lord. Well, I guess I'm just not supposed to see what's behind that. But I will. Page of Swords. Alright, so we have the Strength and the Page of Swords. So this is indicating, yeah, definitely somebody is, there's grace here. There's a whole reading smothered in grace. Maybe someone's name is Grace. Could be, very much so. Maybe your mother's name is Grace or someone's mom's name is Grace. But there's some sort of strength here, right? Like I said, that Leo energy coming from the heart chakra, coming from, you know, the whole love of these things, love of my people, love of my empire. And with the Page of Swords, somebody's getting some insight. They're actually, it's almost like it's making them uncomfortable, which the Page of Swords can indicate news that you don't like, okay? But it's almost like this, yeah, 8 of Swords. It's making someone here uncomfortable because I feel like you have a holy divine presence around you going, if you do not change, you will lose these things. You will lose your creativity. You will lose whatever control you actually do have. You will lose your people. You will lose time. And you will be lost. I don't know where that's coming from, but that's what this feels like. King of Cups on the bottom. I feel like somebody emotionally has a lot of feelings. Maybe they're not sharing them. 5 of Cups. They're in a sad, sad, sad place. Someone's not telling someone why they're acting this way. It's because it's ending. But I feel like the people around you know that you or another person is behaving this way because of this ending, this 10 of Swords, okay? Something came to an end here, and it was abrupt. It feels really bad, okay? With 10 of Swords is not pleasant at all. It's backstab, betrayal. It's an argument that just shuts some stuff down. And that feels like this masculine energy has went through, this father energy, this emperor energy. And I really feel like God is saying, if you do not change your ways, you are going to lose the things I have given you already. All right, what's a little bit more about this change in this 5 of Pentacles? 55 could be relevant. You could be dealing with someone that's 55 or somebody, you know, just 55 could be just relevant. Speed limit, speed limit, speed limit. Up to speed. 6 of Wands, okay? So, yeah, you can win if you change these things. It feels like there's a 50-50. I feel like I should put this like here. It's like there are 2 ways to change this energy. And however, if you do not change, you will end up with nothing. If you do make the changes, you will end up victorious, okay? 6 of Wands. You will have the attention founded on love nonetheless, which is even the best kind of attention because it's not fake. It's there because people love you. And I feel like you're already receiving some of this healing, or somebody around you, some sort of masculine energy, is already receiving this healing because people are pouring into them. But it's like, if you do not freaking change your ways, you're going to lose it all. You're going to lose all of it. If you do change, you're going to win. You're going to get a win here. You're going to have some sort of victory. You have some sort of positive attention. You know, we have the Eight of Swords and the King of Cups. Well, and that Five of Cups. Yeah, somebody is trapped in their head about some sort of regret and remorse. There's something hidden feelings here that somebody's not talking about. I feel like everybody knows that someone has some feelings because of an ending, but the person that had the ending isn't discussing it with others. There's people are just loving this person where they're at, even though they're being domineering, neurotic, and withholding. I feel like there's still loving people in this person's corner, whether it's you or another person. All right, so what's the advice for the viewer? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Energy-wise, we have Taurus, Cancerian energy, Gemini, strong Gemini, Piscean energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus. Yep, those are the energies I see. Scorpio and Libra with that 19. So something here, there's love here, but man, you won't lose the love, but you will lose the people that are showing you the love, okay? The love will still be there because they're still going to love you, but they might not mess with you. Whoever this is for, they might not mess with this person if they do not change. I feel like this person's going to get left behind. They're going to get left out in the cold with that Five of Pentacles. And they know it. Whether this is you or another person, they know that this is going on. They're very aware of it. They're keeping it to themselves. This awareness. So, all right, what's the advice for the viewer in this energy? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. What's the advice for this viewer? Ooh, my goodness. Judgment reverse. That is not good. Okay, with the Judgment, I just got chills all down my left side. This could be a feminine energy that is, I don't know, they're not receiving good news at all. Judgment reverse is a bad judgment call. This is a judgment call that does not go in someone's favor. So viewer, your advice is to be aware of what you decide to do with this energy. I gotta get more on this. With Scorpio, Libra energy, so that's resurrection, things transforming, changing, but also being made right. Wow, why is Judgment reversed for the viewer as advice? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Ooh, Tower. Well, you might just give me knee-jerk reaction. Is the viewer the person that needs to change? Four of Wands. Something about a home, a celebration, a connection. Somebody makes a bad judgment call, I feel like, at an event. Yeah, it's unexpected. Wow, this shakes up everything. This rips down what was built. Okay, viewer, you have to make a... It feels like there's a judgment call that has to be made. It's not favorable. And it feels like it's going to cause a tower, okay? Something that you have to start all over with. 1808 on the clock. You have to start all over with this tower, okay? Because the tower represents things that are on a shaky foundation. They can't stand. That's why they fall in the first place. This is really unexpected. I feel like this is almost like pivot turn type energy, okay? You're going to have to make this unfavorable judgment call unexpectedly. Can I please get a little bit, it's something to do with family here. Where is the viewer in this energy? There's a party involved. I don't know what the hell this is. There's a party involved in this. Somebody makes a bad judgment call at a party as well. I can't ignore that energy. Where's the viewer at in this energy? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Ooh, yeah. Viewer, you might be the douche canoe in this reading. Okay, we have the Two of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Wow, you might actually be that person that I'm talking about with this energy. If you do not change, you're going to lose everything. You're going to lose a connection. And that, I think, is the most anxious part of something. Somebody also, with the advice, so viewer, you're in a connection that's harmonious, but also giving you anxiety, or you have anxiety about it. This could be the person you're connected to, or the person pouring into you is connected to you. Okay, so there's definitely some sort of connection here with this Two of Cups. It's a bond that causes anxiety. I also, with that advice being judgment reversed, this is like you are being you have to make an unfavorable judgment call. Judgment reverse is not a good judgment call. It's unfavorable. It's something not good. It's a judgment not going in your favor. This is almost like going ahead, breaking the ice, and just receiving the karma. Last minute. You just decide to freaking come out with everything, come clean with everything. Because you know you're going to lose a connection if you don't. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and there's another connection here. I feel like that gives somebody anxiety. I mean, it's not the same connection. There's another connection here that's giving someone anxiety. 5 of Cups and King of Cups. Yeah, because they're in their feelings about something. They have regrets about a connection. All right, what will confirm this energy for the viewer? Holy balls. What will confirm this energy for the viewer? I do what you want. You're responsible for all your own choices. This is saying you have to make an unfavorable decision on the fly. You have to shake some shit up. It's not going to feel good. Not at all. Not at all. Sun card. That's the truth. What will confirm this energy? Complete exposure. You can't hide from the sun, really. You can try to shade yourself. The heat's still going to get to you, right? The sun makes the heat. So with this, this could also be a Leo. Leo gets to you. But what will confirm this energy? I feel like Leo season. I'm picking up Lionsgate energy. So maybe look into that. But complete exposure. That was what's going to confirm all this. This is somebody coming clean. Somebody that they're doing something. They know if they do not change how they're approaching things, they're going to lose everything. So maybe with that victory and that win, okay, this is because you recognize, all right, I've got to do something that not everybody's going to like me to do. It's going to look like a bad judgment call, but it also causes a tower, which is allowing you to start over. With that 10 of Swords especially, King of Swords. This might have been something you've been thinking about, 6 of Cups, for a really long time. Hierophant. Could involve some sort of commitment. Higher commitment could be a job, a marriage, something you've been committed to for a really long time. It could be something you've been doing for a really long time. I mean, withholding, could be, you're just keeping it to yourself. You haven't talked about this stuff in a really long time. Why is Judgment and Tower here reversed for advice? Please clarify the advice for the viewer. Well, I'm not taking that. Please clarify the advice for the viewer. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Okay, so the clarification for the advice with this Judgment reverse and this Tower is 8 of Rings, Ace of Cups, 7 of Wands. So that is somebody figuring out that in order to get this emotional new start, they've got to block something else out. They have to protect something else here. They have to block a Ace of Cups. I just heard, you have to shut that one down to start that one up. I don't know, I felt like a foreman at a job. I don't know what guy that was. You have to shut this one down to start that one up. It's like somebody lecturing someone on how to use a machine. But this is a spiritual machine. So, Hierophant on the bottom. Oh gosh, yeah. You did this, now you gotta do this. You're like, you gotta turn that one off that you got running in order to get this one up running. It feels like that. Wow, okay. Ace of Rings, yeah, in order to get this solid new start, you gotta tear that one down. It's not working. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there, viewer. We'll get some clues before we go. But yeah, what will confirm this? An absolute exposure of someone's regret and remorse. And how they feel, how they truly feel. Yeah, you've got to make a bad judgment call and cause a Tower moment in order to put the work in or the effort in to this new start emotionally. Yeah, it just feels like emotional stuff. Like somebody knows someone's suffering. There's a group of people that know if someone's suffering, but somebody's got to freaking be like, All right, I'm going to shake some shit up in order to get it on the right track, you know? This is reminding me of the energy, you know, this bad judgment call is a catalyst. When my mother died, that was a catalyst for me. I made a bunch of bad decisions after that, but it was a catalyst for my healing, okay? It's kind of like that. This is giving me that something awful. It's a really unfavorable thing, like unfavorable judgment call that causes a tower moment, and that's when you figure out emotionally what you need to protect and what you need to defend, like resist against. All right, what are the clues for this reading? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. We have K. First name, middle name, last name, initial. More of that Scorpio and Libra energy. Libra, Scorpio energy, excuse me. We have new. Oh, you got to shut that one down. Start that one up. So there's something new here. And it's because an ending has came. There's been an ending. Time, wristwatch, so we could wear a wristwatch, or, you know, just could be time for this temperance energy with that temperance card. It's time for all this to happen. Something about overnight, 12 and 11 a.m. I feel like there's a party here, too, where somebody's just being a jackass and somebody points it out to them. They expose it. They're like, listen, you're just acting like this because of that. Because that 10 of swords. You need to knock it off. So it's almost like that. If you don't change, you're going to lose all your friends. You're going to lose everything you have. If you do change, you'll win. You know, you'll gain things. You'll have a victory. You'll get some recognition here. We have tattoos. Somebody could have tattoos or be a tattoo artist, professional or amateur. What are the clues for this reading? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Move this over here. There's definitely a romantic commitment involved somewhere here. This is solid, man. With this, it's like, this is almost like someone's partner being like, if you do not change, I'm leaving. Like, and they are not playing. They are not playing about it. But in order for this change has to happen, someone has to expose the truth. They have to expose the regret they have. They have to expose the anxiety they have. It's like they have to talk about it. May, more Taurus energy. This is going to be something you gain or you lose all day long. Z, and that could be people, places, thing, eyeglasses. Somebody could wear glasses. Somebody could see something. Heard optometrist. Somebody needs to see an optometrist, perhaps. I'm not a doctor, so figure that out for yourself. We have X. Can I please get another? Thank you. Y. Something has reached its end here. We have the end of the alphabet, guys. Something has reached its end. There's no more. Someone knows that they're going to, with that May energy, Taurus, right? They could be just being hard-headed. And they keep going back to the same thing over and over again. I feel like somebody recognizes this, but it is the end. They cannot do this anymore. Somebody also, something happened overnight. That's why I feel like there's a party energy here. Something might have happened overnight and somebody realized, oh my gosh, like, that's going to stick with me. I don't know what that's about for someone here. I'm hearing Chris, but with a K. All right. One more clue, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. One more clue. S. Something about crusty or crispy. Kristen. Kirsten. Kristoff. Something about Frozen, two sisters. Something about two feminine energies and a masculine energy. I guess Wednesday. Well, that was yesterday. Wednesday could be relevant. Yeah, overall, I'll take that as confirmation that Wednesday is relevant. So if this is your reading, Wednesday, look at Wednesday, remember Wednesday, what happened Wednesday. Might have been a bad judgment call. I don't know. The advice here is to recognize, you know, or make an unfavorable judgment call. Yeah. I feel like somebody also might have seen someone's new tattoo and they're like, what is that? Somebody might have not spent some money wisely, I'm picking up. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Something about a yes answer. Something about blocking an ex. Something about New Year's Eve. I feel like somebody does something late at night. Somebody wears a watch. They have tattoos. I don't know. There's also a lot of going back and forth here. Back and forth energy. Back and forth. It's like somebody can't make up their freaking mind. I don't know. I'm not getting a whole lot out of the clues, guys, so hopefully something here makes sense for you. Otherwise, I can't help you. Many, many blessings until we talk again.